welcome to Annette's fabulous DIY. Today, we are going to take a teapot and we're going to make it into a lamp. Isn't that going to be fabulous? Now, you don't have to use a teapot. You can use anything. I just happen to have one of these laying around, so I decided that I would use that. So let's get right into it, okay? Oh, who stole my wine? Oh! So here are all the things you're going to need to make it into a lamp. Obviously, you're going to need a lampshade. Make sure your lampshade's the right proportion to whatever you're making into a lamp. Then you'll need these little grommets, rubber things. These go in the hole that the wire come out so the wire doesn't get cut. You need these little things here. I'll show you what you use those for later. And we're not going to use those. You need the screws. Those go on these guys. And then you need the socket. Socket to me. Everybody needs a socket. You can get a pull chain one or the switch thing. And then, of course, you need the wire. You know, got to plug it in with something. Oh, yes, and a light bulb. Make sure you get LED. And make sure you get the warm color lights instead of the bright white. Bright white's just, so revealing. Here are the tools you're going to need. So you're going to need a drill and some drill bits because, you got to drill some holes in whatever it is you're making into a lamp. You'll need some pliers and wire cutters. Now, you can have your conventional ones, or I love these. These are just really nifty. I'll show you how those work. And a screwdriver, Phillips, whatever, a hacksaw, or if you got it, you can use a fine saw. These things are fabulous. I'll show you how that works. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we take our lid, and we want a cutting we'll do is we'll tape it up so it doesn't get scratched. There we go. So we do a nice tape like this. There. Okay, got it all taped up. And now we're going to cut that off. Now you can use a hacksaw because it's a little bit easier. I'm going to use this fine saw. It'll just cut right through that and it'll be fabulous. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to get a bit that'll drill a big enough hole for the nipple to go through. Now, if you try to just drill this in, it's going to go all over the place. So what you want to do is you want to do a little pilot hole. And try to get that as centered as possible. And then that'll give a little area for the big guy to do his thing. Okay, let's do our pilot hole. So we're going to put this in here. Try to get it as centered as possible. How's that? That look centered? Nah, not really. And we'll do this here like, there. Okay, that's not centered. There we go, got my block of wood. We're going to have to be a little careful because it might slip out of my hand. So we'll just do this real slow. Okay, so I kind of clean that up. You could take some sandpaper. Be careful you don't hit, this other area. And now we're going to do the socket. So the first thing we need to do with the socket is we need to put the wire in. So depending on your socket, this one unscrews. Some of them do it a different way. So we just kind of pull this apart, and that's where the wires are going to go, right in there. Okay, we've got our wire. Let's take the wire out. The question you always got to ask yourself is, do I really need all that wire? Okay, it just kind of depends where you're going to put the light. It's usually a good idea to have more wire than not enough. That should work. So we'll cut the wire. Okay, we got our little knife here. I put that down there. I put that right in between the two and just kind of pull it. And that opens up the wires. So that's probably fine. All right, now what we need to do, sorry about that, is we need to put it all through all the things that it's gonna go through. Okay, so we are gonna go through the top. Gonna go through, is that the right way? Yeah. Gonna go through this. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Annette's getting ahead of herself. Because we're gonna go through this thing too. So I need to drill a hole there. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. That would have been a disaster. All right, let's drill our hole. All right, so I'm gonna drill a hole right there. Okay, so again, we'll drill a pilot hole, because what I did is I got this drill right here, and see these little rubber grommet things? That's gonna go in the hole, so the metal doesn't scrape against the wire. And that's about the right size, and that thing will fit in there. All right, so first, we do a pilot hole. All right, now we're gonna put one of these rubber thingies in that hole. Just put that in, there you go. Oh, that was too easy. Okay, now put that through there like that. Goes in there, like that. Tighten our socket. Now, when you're done, you can screw that little screw in, and that'll keep it from twisting around. Okay, so we got that in there. Now what we want to do is we want to tighten up this bolt. Okay, so there's the base of the socket to, wire it up. Okay, I love these right here. So we stick this in here, and up, there we go. And then we'll just tighten up this other end here. There we go. Now, there we go. Pull this down. Pull this down. Put this into there. And this little thing fits into that little thing. And then we'll screw this on. Whoops, wrong way. Screw this on. Oh, there we go. There. There. Now this, then, will go into here, like that. I'll move that like that. Let's put a light bulb in there. There we go. Now you can electrify anything you want. It doesn't have to be a teapot. Just gotta have an area that you can get into it, and an area that you could put the socket on. Easy peasy, right?
Oh, my little minions, here's the final product of our teapot light. Isn't it just fabulous? You've been such good helpers, and you know what that means.